Om Sri Sadguru Mujiji Ki Jai. Om Sri Sadguru Anantaji Ki Jai. Begin with the meditation. It's about 20 minutes long.
Let's take a moment and do this together. Let's find a place that you can just be comfortable for a minute. I want to lead you into this. It doesn't matter if you are sitting on the floor, on a chair, or you want to lie down, it's okay. Just be comfortable. You may find it more comfortable to close your eyes. Straight away, notice that you don't have to make any effort or go anywhere to notice just the natural feeling of being that is present with you. It's not coming from somewhere else. It's simply here. Bring your attention only to this place, which already is here. I don't know if you have noticed, some of you may have seen it live and others may not, or you may have seen it on television. If you have ever noticed a stingray in the sea, quite often they are surrounded by a lot of tiny little fishes pecking around them. As you bring your attention only to the sense of presence here, lots of pecking little thoughts may come. Don't worry about them. Don't feel they must be somewhere else. Leave them there. There's a natural easiness with yourself like this. Perhaps the attention by habit wants to drift towards some activity, like what will you do later today, or what's going on at home or something. Notice this, but stay only in the noticing. Don't follow any thought. Just be here. You're not trying to get in position to do something else, to move on to some other thought or some place or some intention. You're simply here. And your sense of being here and that natural feeling of being inside, they're one and the same. There's no separation. Notice this. Whatever is felt in the body, just be aware of it. Don't analyze. Look, but don't connect. Stay like this. There's a natural feeling, as I said, of being. It may be felt just in that sense, I am. There's a completeness about this feeling, I am. There's no descriptions about it. It does not belong to past or future or even to present. It's just the sense of presence. Stay with this. If you feel a feeling of sleepiness or tiredness in your body, it's okay. Don't identify with this. You're also observing this. Whatever images may come in the mind, they are just images on the screen of consciousness. They do not affect you. Be like the screen on which images are projected. If there is a huge fire on the screen is not burnt by it. If there's a waterfall, the screen will not be wet. Don't hold on to any idea or image about who you are. Don't describe yourself. Don't project. Don't create. Don't imagine. It's not needed. Notice that effortlessness. You're not in a state of belief, even trust. What is being noticed requires no effort. In itself, has no effort. Effortless. This is your natural being. Even the sense, I am, that subtle knowledge or knowingness, beyond even the saying, I am, that feeling, I am, melts also into being. There's nothing saying, I am. Notice also you're not in a trance. You're not somewhere else. This is meaningless for you. Simply, naturally, I'm here. There is no one who is benefiting from being here. There's no world waiting for you to come back. Simply, you're here. There's nothing to control. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to change. There's neither higher nor lower for you. Just your natural being by itself, unassociated, informationless. You're neither doing nor undoing. Notice this. Notice the sense I. It is also only a sensation in this. There is no need to try and visualize any image here. It's not a game you play. Be only in your being. All associations come later. Questions such as how can I stay here are completely meaningless. For whom are they who will come and go from here? These are mere ideas. In this natural state of being, you can move about in your body quite naturally, happily. This remains unaffected. You can notice this. There's nothing to control, maintain, project, catch hold of. Only natural functioning, unfolding by itself. It is not a belief system. It is not a system. If you have to answer the phone, you cannot come out of this. This is just a thought. If you meet someone and a conversation takes place, it doesn't take you out of this. That would just be a thought. If such thoughts are believed, then they become your experience. Where is the beginning of this? Where is the end? Who are you here? What descriptions can fit you? Do not hold on to any image or memory about who you are or think you are or should be. This is your natural mind, natural being. in the form of thoughts should suddenly appear loudly, it makes no difference to this. Unless you think that it makes a difference to this. So in a moment or two, I'm going to ask you, you can open your eyes when you want. It will make no difference. Nothing your body does, nor your mind thinks, makes a difference to this. But if you think it does, it will feel like this. Do not be afraid of thoughts. You do not need to identify with thoughts to use thoughts. Notice how your life can unfold in its natural ambient play. And inwardly, in this place, this is not other than your own self. This remains as it is. Now as you open your eyes, you will see that the quality of inner silence and presence remains like a subtle energy inside this body. Each time you turn your attention in this way, you will notice this beautiful, peaceful energy. Get used to it. And gradually, this current of joy and peace will remain unbroken in you. Don't try and tell anybody about it. When your mind is in a natural state of being, you will notice that you don't have to think so much, prepare so much. The feeling of anxiety, restlessness will not be so strong for you. The more you focus your attention in this way, the easier everything becomes. The lighter your life will feel. Again, you will notice that something feels more like a spontaneous existence. What you have tasted and allowed yourself to experience in these few minutes, moments, thousands of books and words have been trying to convey. This which is wordless and nameless and unchanging and full of joy.
Chapter 43. It's called Ignorance Can Be Recognized, Not Jnana. The Path of Wisdom. Questioner. From year to year, your teaching remains the same. There seems to be no progress in what you tell us. Maharaj. In a hospital, the sick are treated and get well. The treatment is routine with hardly any change, but there is nothing monotonous about health. My teaching may be routine, but the fruit of it is new from man to man. Questioner. What is realization? Who is the realized man? By what is the jnani recognized? Maharaj. There are no distinctive marks of jnana. Only ignorance can be recognized. There are no distinctive marks of jnana. Only ignorance can be recognized, not jnana. Nor does a jnani claim to be something special. All those who proclaim their own greatness and uniqueness are not jnanis. They are mistaking some unusual development for realization. Jnani shows no tendency to proclaim himself to be jnani. He considers himself to be perfectly normal, true to his real nature. Proclaiming oneself to be an omniscient and omnipotent deity is a clear sign of ignorance. Questioner. Can the jnani convey his experience to the ignorant? Can jnana be transmitted from one man to another? Maharaj. Yes, it can. The words of jnani have the power of dispelling ignorance and darkness in the mind. It is not the words that matter, but the power behind them. Questioner. What is that power? Maharaj. The power of conviction based on personal realization, on one's own direct experience. Questioner. Some realized people say that knowledge must be won, not got. Another can only teach, but the learning is one's own. Maharaj. It comes to the same. Questioner. There are many who have practiced yoga for years and years without any result. What is the cause of their failure? Maharaj. Some are addicted to trances with their consciousness in abeyance. Without full consciousness, what progress can there be? Questioner. Many are practicing samadhis, or states of rapturous absorption. In samadhis, consciousness is quite intense. And why should jnana be the result? Yet they do not result in anything. Maharaj, what results do you expect? And why should jnana be the result of anything? One thing leads to another, but jnana is not a thing to be bound by causes and results. It is beyond causality altogether. It is abidance in the self. The yogi comes to know many wonders, but of the self he remains ignorant. The jnani may look and feel quite ordinary, but the self he knows well. There are many, questioner, there are many who strive for self-knowledge earnestly, but with scant results. What is the cause of it? Maharaj, they have not investigated the sources of knowledge sufficiently. Their sensations, feelings, and thoughts, they do not know well enough. This may be one cause of delay. Another is that some desires may still be alive. I'll read that again. The questioner says, there are many who strive for self-knowledge earnestly, but with scant results. What is the cause of it? Maharaj, they have not investigated the sources of knowledge sufficiently. Their sensations, feelings, and thoughts, they do not know well enough. This may be one cause of delay. Another is that some desires may still be alive. Questioner, ups and downs in sadhana are inevitable, yet the earnest seeker plods on in spite of all. What can the jnani do for such a seeker? Maharaj, if the seeker is earnest, the light can be given. The light is for all and is always there, but the seekers are few, and amongst those few, those who are ready are very rare. Ripeness of heart and mind is indispensable. Questioner, did you get your own realization through effort or by grace of your guru? Maharaj, his was the teaching and mine was the trust. My confidence in him made me accept his words as true, go deep into them, live them, and that is how I came to realize what I am. The Guru's person and words made me trust him, and my trust made them fruitful. Questioner. But can a guru give realization without words, without trust, just like this, without any preparation? Maharaj. Yes, one can, but where is the taker? You see, I was so attuned to my guru, so completely trusting him. There was so little resistance in me that it all happened easily and quickly. But not everybody is so fortunate. Laziness and restlessness often stand in the way, and until they are seen and removed, the progress is slow. All those who have realized on the spot by mere touch, look, or thought have been ripe for it. But such are very few. The majority needs some time for ripening. Sadhana is accelerated ripening. Sadhana meaning practice. And I would say right practice under the guidance of the Guru. Because practice can also be a delay. Questioner. What makes one ripe? What is the ripening factor? Maharaj. Earnestness, of course. One must be really anxious. After all, the realized man is the most earnest man. Whatever he does, and he does it completely, without limitations and reservations. Integrity will take you to reality. Questioner. Do you love the world? Maharaj. When you are hurt, you cry. Why? Because you love yourself. Don't bottle up your love by limiting it to the body. Keep it open. It will then be the love for all. When all the false self-identifications are thrown away, what remains is all-embracing love. Get rid of all ideas about yourself, even the idea that you are God. No self-definition is valid. Questioner. I am tired of promises. I am tired of sadhanas, which take all my time and energy and bring nothing. I want reality here and now. Can I have it? Maharaj. Of course you can, provided you are really fed up with everything, including your sadhanas. When you demand nothing of the world, nor of God, when you want nothing, seek nothing, expect nothing, then the Supreme State will come to you uninvited and unexpected. Questioner. If a man engrossed in family life and in the affairs of the world does his sadhana strictly as prescribed by his scriptures, will he get results? Maharaj. Results he will get, but he will be wrapped up in them, like in a cocoon. Questioner. So many saints say that that when you are ripe and ready, you will realize their words may be true, but they are of little use. There must be a way out independent of ripening, which needs time, and of sadhanas, which needs effort. Maharaj, don't call it a way. It is more a kind of skill. It is not even that. Stay open and quiet. That is all. What you seek is so near you that there is no place for a way. What you seek is so near you that there is no place for a way. Questioner. There are so many ignorant people in the world and so few jnanis. What is the cause of it? Maharaj. Don't concern yourself with others. Take care of yourself. You know that you are. Don't burden yourself with names. Just be. Any name or shape you give yourself obscures your real nature. Questioner. Why should seeking end before one can realize? Maharaj. The desire for truth is the highest of all desires, yet it is still a desire. All desires must be given up for the real to be. Remember that you are. This is the working capital. Rotate it, and there will be much profit. Questioner. Why should there be seeking at all? Maharaj, life is seeking. One cannot help seeking. When all search ceases, it is the supreme state. Questioner. Why does the supreme state come and go? Maharaj. It neither comes nor goes. It is. Questioner. Do you speak from your own experience? Maharaj. Of course. It is a timeless state, ever present. Questioner. With me it comes and goes. With you it does not. Why this difference? Maharaj. Maybe because I have no desires, or you do not desire the Supreme strongly enough. You must feel desperate when your mind is out of touch. Questioner. All my life I have been striving and achieved so little. I was reading, I was listening, all in vain. Maharaj. Listening and reading became a habit with you. Questioner. I gave it up too. I do not read nowadays. Maharaj. What you gave up is of no importance now. What have you not given up? Find that out and give up that. Sadhana is a search for what to give up. Empty yourself completely. Sadhana is a search for what to give up. Empty yourself completely. Questioner. How can a fool desire wisdom? One needs to know the object of desire to desire it. When the Supreme is not known, how can it be desired? Maharaj. Man naturally ripens and becomes ready for realization. Questioner. But what is the ripening factor? Maharaj. Self-remembrance. Awareness of I am ripens him powerfully and speedily. Give up all ideas about yourself and simply be. Questioner. I am tired of all the ways and means and skills and tricks and all the mental acrobatics. Is there a way to perceive reality directly and immediately? Maharaj. Stop making use of your mind and see what happens. Do this one thing thoroughly. That is all. I like it that the garbage collector comes on the days that I read. It's a good metaphor. So the questioner was saying that he's exhausted by all of the what he called mental acrobatics. And in response, Maharaj says, stop making use of your mind and see what happens. Do this one thing thoroughly. That is all. It's beautiful. Questioner says, when I was younger, I had strange experiences, short but memorable, of being nothing, just nothing, yet fully conscious. But the danger is that one has the desire to recreate from memory the moments that have passed. Maharaj, this is all imagination. In the light of consciousness, all sorts of things happen and need not give special importance to any. The sight of a flower is as marvelous as the vision of God. Let them be. Why remember them and then make memory into a problem? Be bland about it. Do not divide them into high and low, inner and outer, lasting and transient. Go beyond. Go back to the source. Go to the self that is the same whatever happens. Your weakness is due to your conviction that you were born into the world. In reality, the world is ever recreated in you and by you. See everything as emanating from the light, which is the source of your own being. You will find that in the light there is love and infinite energy. Questioner, if I am that light, why do I not know it? Maharaj, to know, you need a knowing mind, a mind capable of knowing. But your mind is ever on the run, never still, never fully reflecting. How can you see the moon in all her glory when the eye is clouded with disease? Questioner, can we say that while the sun is the cause of the shadow, one cannot, I'll start again. Can we say that while the sun is the cause of the shadow, one cannot see the sun in the shadow? one must turn around. Maharaj, again you have introduced the trinity of the sun, the body, and the shadow. There is no such division in reality. What I am talking about has nothing to do with dualities and trinities. Don't mentalize and verbalize. Just see and be. Questioner, must I see to be? Maharaj, see what you are. Don't ask others. Don't let others tell you about yourself. Look within and see. All the teacher can tell you is only this. There is no need of going from one to another. The same water is in all the wells. You just draw from the nearest. In my case, the water is within me, and I am the water. Om Sri Sadguru Mujiji Ki Jai. Om Sri Sadguru Anantaji Ki Jai. Om Namah Shivaya.